and I did want to test some puzzly things, so we'll see how this goes. But no, I'm glad everyone really enjoyed Herc's Adventures tonight. That made me super happy. Super happy about that. Okay, so that's to throw the bottle cap.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
That's laugh. Up, down, fart. Okay, so one life run for June 2023, new and tasty. I need
Hi.
hello, jump up,
Stop.
wait. Oh, okay. Hello, jump up, wait, throw cap, fart. Perfect. Has the bomb moved enough? Yes. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Slide out the keyboard. Okay. There we go. Perfect. You go down here. Let's grab these muds.
Follow me. Okay. Hello.
No.
Hi. Follow me. Okay.
Take them to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cautiously optimistic tonight.
Hey there. Follow me. Wait. Follow me. Wait.
Okay, and then I'll grab,
Hello. Follow me. Okay.
bring you over to here.
Hold up. Okay. Hello. Great night. Follow me. Worst job I ever. Okay. Wait. Okay.
There.
Oh yeah. Oh hey. Oh hey. Follow me.
Come on, everyone. Oh, that's annoying. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. I was considering bringing them all with. I probably should have just gone.
Everybody.
I should have crouched next to them, told them to follow me, and then run through with them, or just pass them through individually. That was. Not the best, but that's fine. We're here to have fun, mostly. But yeah, I must reiterate again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in for Herc's Adventures tonight. That was stupidly fun. It was definitely the mainstay of tonight's run and tonight's stream. And all things permitting, the goal is to make that a fortnightly thing, because that was fantastic. And I look forward to the next one. Yee. So, I'm gonna grab you.
Follow me. Okay.
And I'm gonna plonk you there. 1, 2. I'm gonna just pause for a sec so I can lower this. 10 with 1 casualty. That looks correct.
I don't know.
You did come halfway into Herc, but like that's the thing is the early game is what's familiar, and the fun part's gonna be when things get unfamiliar. I look forward to that especially, and that's where this playthrough is opening up a lot of fun possibilities. Because it's a LucasArts game that doesn't get talked about enough, and again, as I must reiterate, I found out it is getting released on PlayStation 4 and 5 through PlayStation Network literally tomorrow. So all you lovely, wonderful viewers will get the chance to actually play it yourselves if you have PlayStation Plus or a PlayStation 4 or 5. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it can be played solo or multiplayer, but there is something very satisfying about playing through it on like the OG hardware. So that's probably how that playthrough is going to continue, but so fun. Because next is going to be the interesting thing of whether we go and help Athena, and I think that sends us off to fight Medusa, or whether we talk to Poseidon and blow ourselves to smithereens. Either of which is, you know, a great idea, you know, it just... Look, whenever I do a One Life run for New and Tasty, I don't expect it to go in a stellar fashion. I just don't know why I didn't throw the grenade first. It's because I've been practicing Abe's Odyssey stuff. You know what? There we go. We're just gonna play. Because there's stuff I want to practice and play around with, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm now sitting here just going, why didn't I just throw the grenade? I don't know. I don't have an answer. New and Tasty needs a lot of practice anyway, so it's fine. I will stock up on more grenades though before I go, I think. Because having 3 on hand is going to be very helpful. You two come with me. Waiting. Roll you two through.
Follow me. Wait. Okay, got it. Hello. Time's over, Velvet. Follow me. Where are you going? Hold up. Sure. Hi. Follow me. Stop.
Yeah, if I get this right.
Oh, hello. Hey, hello. Hello. Come on.
Whew.
Hi. Hey there. Hey, Tom. Follow me.
Perfect. Yes. And then yeah. So we can do that one. That's still big. That's still a big thing. That's a huge improvement. The next part is I want to practice seeing if I can get all of RuptureFarms. I'm actually going to see if I can do the last secret passage with the saws, because I'm starting to think that I'm psyching myself out in terms of its difficulty. Minus casualties, we can get 36 in that first area. That's great. That is fantastic. Most of that functionality stuff is glitch related anyway, so it's fine. Alright, so this beast of a secret passage. There. It's doable. I don't know what I'm complaining about. I legitimately don't know what I'm complaining about. This is easily doable. There we go. I've been psyching myself out for a secret passage that's actually nowhere near as bad as I thought it was. I know I'm playing on difficult because I have my old save file on the left. There, and there. There and there. There. Gotcha. Cool, so it's already going better than expected. I just want to work out what's going wrong with the other secret passages. Yep. So that's where I can easily catch myself. Yep. Damn it. Perfect. Wait, can I pull that off consistently? Ooh, if I can pull that off consistently. Ooh. Okay, I can't pull that off consistently. Yeah. That's nowhere near as satisfying. The idea of just rushing that is fun to me. Yeah, I was trying to run jump over the bomb so that I landed on it, and I pulled it off by accident. So I just went boom. See if I, but I'm yeah. Oh look, now I'm gonna like. Of course, I pull it off when I got it like, and that's the kind of thing that because like I love when New and Tasty offers me an opportunity to make things like a little bit more manageable. It's just, I'm not at a stage yet where I can do that stuff consistently. I love it, but I'm not pro with these strats yet. And like, that's a bummer. Because I want to be pro with these strats. I want to try and speedrun this game at some point. Once the max casualty run and saw that, makes sense. I just want to do any percent, honestly. I want to do any percent, same as Odyssey. I'd probably sooner get a run of Odyssey probably verified though. But the idea of doing a New and Tasty run and trying to make that my mainstay is something I do like the idea of. But there's a couple of secret passages that I don't have anywhere near enough consistent practice for them. Kaslo, very good at verifying runs quickly, particularly Candle. Nice! I will keep that in mind. No, that was a crouch, Abe. What are you doing? Yeah, I feel like someone's pointed me towards their runs before. I do need to do that. Excellent! Good, wholesome people. Running more than just, you know, the OG2 is always fun. I do feel sometimes we need a bit more of that. But then, like, I see how many people got on the Munch Masters, and I'm like, good gravy, how do people break this game so easily? Oh, that's the run button. What am I doing? Abe, this is the biggest problem, is that I love New and Tasty, but the slight control differences keep throwing me off when I've been running Odyssey and Exodus for so long. It's difficult. I keep changing too much. Now that I've put Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus back in rotation with New and Tasty on the regular, I am disorienting myself. And it's so dumb because something that simple shouldn't make such a difference. Getting the control scheme for New and Tasty just to work on Steam properly is a mess in itself because the Steam controller support is garbage. But thankfully I've fixed that problem so many times, it's just become second nature to me. Look, someone did a version comparison video on New and Tasty and they didn't know that if you get grenades out of the grenade dispenser, they actually bounce into the foreground and out of the map. Like, it's funny. That was dumb. It's funny, it's just, it's not, the Switch version is perfectly playable. It is not the ideal way to play the game. I do not regret buying it, but there's a reason that I have my controller plugged into my PC. And it always blows my mind that when I first played New and Tasty on PC, I did it using keyboard controls, and I have no idea how I made that work. Because, like, I look at baby Marley footage, like 2014 of me playing, and there are parts where you see me doing puzzles, and you see me just go, and then you see Abe move as I'm doing this, and you're like, why is he playing the game with one hand? And it's just somewhere between ambitious and silly. If we've learned anything, that's a weird. I know I've mucked up some secret passages very easily, but this one, surprisingly, if I time this right, see, if I time it right, it all just goes hunky-dory. Because, I mean, like, I know when they released Munch HD, I think on PS3, they added a control scheme to make the game speak shortcuts closer to what they are in Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. But I think that was only for Munch HD and, like, not for any of the other ports. So, I don't know. But that might be something that's worth playing around with, I think. I do like that idea. But, like, this control scheme, the PlayStation control scheme isn't too bad. I just need to stop forgetting it. That is a bottle cap. That is not a rock. Oh, it feels so obvious now. I think this is how long it's been since I've played through New and Tasty fully. Because, like, I did the one life runs and I skipped this. Or then I played in my own time. I played in my own time for the Switch version, and I was having all kinds of other weird things happening that were just throwing me off. But I've now remembered why I'm having trouble. It's because I'm trying to do the puzzle wrong. I need to think of the original puzzle and apply the new control scheme. That's where I'm going wrong. Is I'm not thinking with portals.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Okay.
There we go. That's why. That's why I went wrong. Okay, cool. Possessed you. Shoot the other slig that was spawned by the shrapnel. I was overcomplicating the puzzle more than I needed to. Right, it's something stupid when you get in here, isn't it? There we go.
Follow me. Follow me. Hey, chum. Hi. Follow you. Hello. Everybody. Follow me.
There we go. Jump on that ledge to do it that way. And then go through there. Okay, that's good. That's cooperating. It's the last one that's the problem spot. Perfect. Okay, so that's doable. It just has to cooperate. And I must have just had an off run. That's fine. That makes me feel better at least. It also means the glitches I'm running into have been fairly minimal. Which is nice. Like, I might still play around with cross-patter, but as much as it is, there are elements of this control scheme that make a lot of sense. I am going to put Abe in Scribania, though, because if I go away and practice anything in my own time, this will be where I start doing practice. No, but this is good.